Simon Williams' comedy Nobody's Fool, directed by Sheila McCormick, opened at the Milnerton Playhouse on Friday the 6th of May. Director Sheila McCormick has given the production local relevance by replacing the original British references with familiar Cape Town and South African themes. There is a cast of 5 or 6 for those with imagination. McCormick loves introducing new faces to the stage, and this production sees 2 newcomers making their stage debut. Those familiar with Williams's previous play, Nobody's Perfect, will know that popular romantic novelist Myrtle Banbury, who writes for the publisher For Women by Women, is none other than stuttering divorced male statistician Lenny Loftus. In the sequel, popular TV presenter Letitia Butters makes it known that she wants to interview Myrtle Banbury in her own home. The scene is set. How can Lenny conduct the interview without having to appear on TV in drag? Lenny is aided but mostly hindered by his father Gus, himself a venerable teenager living with Lenny, and pregnant daughter Dee Dee, in their attempts to complete the interview by means of improvised technology, misplaced subterfuge, and more than a dash of luck. Neil Leachman is convincing as the reserved, conservative and somewhat naive Lenny Loftus, but it is his metamorphosis into Myrtle Banbury that shows his skill in and understanding of the characterization. Sarah Barfoot plays a larger-than-life and boisterous TV presenter Letitia Butters, who manages to manipulate Gus with a daring neckline and her knowledge of auras into forcing Lenny and Myrtle into an interview with her on TV. Barfoot's performance is uninhibited and confident, and his speech throughout is clear and well modulated. Bruce Sanderson is Gus Loftus, who develops more than a soft spot for Letitia. His interpretation of the character reminds one of a typical Shakespearean jester, taking advantage of his license to mock and speak freely to dispense frank observations and highlight the folly of his son's life. Another fine characterization. Of particular note is the debut performance by young Jessica van den Heever, who plays Dee Dee Loftus, Lenny's pregnant daughter. Dee Dee is the voice of reason in Lenny's head, hence her apprehensiveness to tell him that she is pregnant. Van den Heever is sincere and convincing in this role. An additional complication arrives in the form of Fran, Lenny's ex-wife, played by newcomer Dale Etherington. Etherington grows in confidence throughout her performance, but at times lacked projection. This, however, did not detract from her sincere performance. Finally, it is Myrtle's sense and sensitivity that lead Lenny and Fran's story towards a surprising conclusion. The set is a boxed set, cleverly designed to represent Lenny's living room and his downstairs study. The front of the stage represents a somewhat familiar facade and pavement. Costumes are relevant and were chosen to suit character. Milnerton players have given us sparkling verbal wit, clever one-liners, and sharply funny observations about modern society in this production of Simon Williams' Nobody's Fool. It runs at the Milnerton Playhouse until Saturday the 21st of May. Book by phoning 082-267-1061 or visit the website milnertonplayers.com.